Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Clock Africa, where culture meets conversation. Today's story brings a sharp twist of celebrity drama and deeper tensions in the entertainment world. And it all started with a pretty strange comment. Well, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any update from this channel. Now, let's get into it. Kevin Gates, known for his unfiltered takes, made a public remark about Savannah James, the wife of basketball legend LeBron James. But this wasn't just a typical comment. It struck a nerve. Kevin said he didn't like how Savannah looked at LeBron compared to how white women look at him. He described how when LeBron walks out, these women look at him with admiration and awe, while Savannah, he claimed, seemed cold, detached, like she was policing him. Gates painted this bizarre picture, comparing Savannah to a warden, suggesting she wasn't showing her man the same love others were. Now, let's be real. That's not just disrespectful, it's straight up messy. Kevin sounded more obsessed than critical, projecting weird insecurities onto a couple who've been rock solid for decades. And people noticed. Savannah didn't say much directly, but she posted a meme of Nicki Minaj on her Instagram story. Nicki giving that classic, "What, child, anyway?" So, energy. If memes could roll their eyes, this one did a somersault. But it wasn't over. LeBron, who usually stays quiet unless it's serious, had something to say. And when the king speaks, everybody listens. He posted, "Kings don't concern themselves with the opinions of peasants. Where to next, queen? Let's get it." Boom. No yelling, no rants, just royal silence wrapped in a knockout jab. Still, Gates wasn't done. He fired back with more bizarre wisdom, saying the truth hurts, but it heals.
The truth hurts, but it heals. And Bron, I love you, cause you my nigga. And I already know she was just, you just gonna let him talk. Man, you had to, but behind closed doors, you good game. So I don't care if I gotta fall out with somebody I love to get the results. We're gonna get the results, but if anybody need, I'm a life coach and a guru. Y'all 24 hours. You smile. You smile at that black man. You smile at him. Hey, cause you know one thing. Today is Easter. You know what come with Easter, huh? It got a lot of buddies hopping around out here. Sometimes the truth hurts, but it heals. I love you all. This is Kevin Gates, and me and Brittany will approve this message. I love this for me.
But you could tell Kevin was feeding off the attention. He wanted this to blow up. But for someone like LeBron, whose legacy is built on excellence and family, this wasn't just a random clapback. It was setting boundaries. Gates crossed a line, and LeBron drew it in bold. Let's leave that mess behind for now, because the next story dives into a battle that's been simmering in the hip-hop world and now boiling over into courtrooms. Drake versus Universal Music Group. Now, before we go there, let's clear one thing up. Drake isn't suing Kendrick Lamar. He's coming after UMG. Why? Because he claims UMG, led by CEO Lucian Grange, is behind some shady business tactics that helped boost Kendrick's diss track Not Like Us. Drake says this wasn't just rap beef. It was an orchestrated takedown. According to the amended lawsuit, UMG allegedly used bot traffic and fraudulent methods to drive the song's reach. And beyond the track, Drake is accusing them of defamation, not just on streaming platforms, but at the Grammys and even during Kendrick's Super Bowl performance. Here's where it gets deeper. Drake was reportedly in talks for a $600 million deal with UMG. But now it seems the label changed its tune, maybe deciding Drake had too much power. The theory? They propped Kendrick up to knock Drake down a notch and still rake in profits. Lucian, supposedly the puppet master, was even seen high-fiving and celebrating Kendrick's Grammy win for Not Like Us. If true, it paints a picture of betrayal, and Drake's taking it personal. UMG's response wasn't just denial. They hit back with a veiled threat, saying if Drake didn't drop the suit, Discovery would force him to open his private dealings. In other words, they warned him that pushing too hard could backfire badly. That sounded like a warning shot to many, a way of saying, you come for the system, and the system will crush you. And history shows this isn't paranoia. Just ask Michael Jackson when he took on Sony, or Angie Stone when she called out Universal for money mismanagement. The industry has a way of silencing its rebels. So while Drake is definitely bruised from losing the lyrical battle to Kendrick, his bigger war is with the power structures behind the music. Whether he'll win or not remains to be seen, but one thing is clear, he's not backing down, and he might need to watch his back. This fight is far from over. Meanwhile, Kendrick isn't letting the dust settle. He's leaned all the way into the aftermath of the beef. His new Grand National Tour with SZA just kicked off, and it's a full house every night. The visuals are slick, the energy is high, and the attendance is proof that Kendrick can move tickets, bots or not. But Kendrick stirred things again by playing a fake courtroom skit, mocking Drake right before performing Not Like Us. Fans had mixed reactions. Some laughed, others cringed. On Shade Room and across social media, people were calling Kendrick out for dragging the beef too far. Comments were wild. People saying Kendrick's living off Drake's energy, that he owes his biggest moment to their feud. Drake, meanwhile, hasn't mentioned Kendrick since the dust-up. He's focused on new music, like his latest track Nokia, and plotting what could be a major move, headlining the World Cup next year. That would be a power play. Many fans now want the beef to end. And maybe it's time. Maybe Drake's best response is no response, just hits, just dominance. Let Kendrick perform his battle anthem while Drake headlines stadiums and stays silent. Because sometimes silence is the loudest flex. Let us know in the comments. Are you over this feud? Was Kevin Gates way out of line? Should LeBron have said more? And do you think Drake has a shot at winning this legal war? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it got you thinking. Thanks for watching Clock Africa, where we bring you stories with depth, drama, and a bit of dust on top. See you in the next one.